All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is 2025. I cannot believe how fast time is flying. It seems that every day is just moving and chugging along week and week, and here we are year by year. So happy 2025. I hope y'all are having a great New Year's. I know I am personally, but let's get right into it. So today's video is going to be a carbine match down in Blythe, Georgia. This is at the Pinetucky Gun Club. They're hosting a carbine only match. I've been doing some USPSA matches there. And so this is their first iteration, at least that I'm partaking in the Carbine Classic that they have. Today, I am using the controversial abomination seen across the internet. You either love it or you hate it. I love it. I think this is a fantastic build. Probably wondering what it is. You've probably seen it on the channel before. This is an AR-15 conversion kit from Reap Weaponries. This is their SCI that essentially takes your mil-spec AR-15 and gives you a clamshell design that clamps across the lower receiver and essentially extends your trigger forward, giving you a bullpup design without having to buy a bullpup. So I've got a Brownells Bren 180 piston-driven upper on here. Slapped it right on top. I've got a mil-spec PSA lower and the lower receiver here, and like I said, the clamshell design just clamps right over that lower receiver, giving you a bullpup without the bullpup price. I think these retail for about $500, so I highly recommend picking you up one. These are controversial, but I will tell you, having used this now in a competition, I absolutely love the bullpup design. I think the ergonomics are there. I think the handling and just the aesthetic is just it's different. You know, it's nice to switch things up from an AR-15, and I think that this definitely fits the bill. So yeah, go pick you up one. I've used this now for quite a while and ran the first competition with it yesterday, and I'm super stoked with the performance out of it. And yeah, you'll see that in just a minute. But anyways, Reap Weaponries SCI, highly recommend. With that being said, we're going to move into the stages. You're going to watch my stages 1 through 5 going forward. There is a hiccup that you'll see that is a little bit interesting. I'll cut to the chase here. The Reap Weaponries has two safeties on it. You've got your safety up front, and then you've got a safety on the actual lower receiver from your mil-spec AR-15. When I was running, I believe it was stage 5, the last stage of the day, I went and started trying to shoot thinking I had a dead trigger. It wasn't that I had a dead trigger. It was that I had actuated the safety back here, not knowing it. I guess it got hung up on my gear. And so I thought I had a dead safety. And so you'll see me filling it with it for a minute just to find out. I look down and I see that it has been flipped to safe. So I flipped it back to fire and continued on shooting. I'd also like to mention that yesterday's competition was the first time that I've worn my full kit in a competition, and I really wanted to do that for the training value. You know, we spent a lot of time on the flat range just trying to get better. We wear a kit, you know, here and there, but it was very interesting and added some very interesting dynamics to the competition to have a Kevlar helmet, a Kevlar vest, plate carrier with, you know, my mags and everything, and then my war belt with my pistol and additional magazines. And I really like that. Again, it added a lot of different dynamics to my shooting other than just going for speed. I had to really think about things, be really intentional about things, and just be conscious of everything on my body. So I really do like that, and I'll probably start doing that a little bit more. Again, it was very interesting, and I'm honestly glad I did it. I probably looked like a fool out there being the only one in full kit, but I'm really glad I did it. I learned a lot. Again, point proven about the safety being actuated just against my plate carrier. You know, it's stuff like that where competitions really bring out a lot of potential for failing. And so I like to use competitions and competitive shooting as a way to just ultimately get better. But enough said, I had a fun time. I ended up placing 9th overall. I think there were only, you know, 32 shooters or so, but I'm really happy with my placement, especially considering that I was wearing full kit. The rifle performed well. I can't complain. I'm happy with my performance, and I hope you all enjoy this. We'll see you next time. Let's get into the shooting.
Stand by. There we go. Ow.
Stand by.
I don't like that. Feels like it's doing less than it normally does.
I'll put them in and then.
No, her issues there. They will be shooting. Next thing she's like, I hear rain. Yep. Stand by.
I think it's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Kind of want one.
I know.
Are you ready? Yes, sir. Stand by.
There you go.
Oh no. I got a dead trigger. Damn it. Yeah, there's no. Actually,